Post and perspective. Let's hear what you think on the issues discussed on the front burners today, from news analysis to policy discourse. So it's time for us to hear you. And when we talked about the CBN ordering banks to reveal dormant accounts, there were several reactions on that. We have Abubakar M. Namadi saying, nice, it's always important to make sure money doesn't just sit there unclaimed. I hope this is just the beginning of more accountability from the banking sectors. And also we have a message from Sunday Truck who says, hope this isn't just a way for the government to seize unclaimed funds instead of focusing on dormant accounts. They should fix banking issues first. All right, the more on this, and this message says, what measures is CBN putting in place to ensure banks are transparent with this? Some banks can decide to hide some accounts. Do you think that's possible? Because the CBN can have access to as much data as they want from the deposit money banks. But regarding the benefits of this, what are your thoughts?
I think the CBN, because it's a regulator of banks, it may not have access to an individual bank account in the commercial banks, except by way of authority, they request to, but that would be actually a specific person's account, which most likely will be a prominent person. So what the CBN will do is true. Some of the commercial banks may be able to
How would they do that? Because the CBN asks for detail regarding how many accounts do you have? Which of these accounts are active? Which of them are dormant? That should be easy to...
What about the accounts? What about the accounts that they have that they will not put in the number? They come out and tell you we have 3.5 million people who have accounts with this bank, and it is 3.56 million.
So it now falls on the CBN to conduct a serious
forensic audit. And I think that probably will be the last resort that the CBN will want to go on, because it wouldn't want to just, because some banks might have to take the CBN to court. But by way of regulatory authority, the CBN could go into that.
All right, let's move on to another matter. We also talked about the CBN orders to bank directors with bad loans to resign. So maybe it's more like Judgment Day finally has come. So Adeboye says, please add prosecution, recovery, confiscation, and jail. So for him, there are processes. So after asking them to resign, there should be prosecution, there should be recovery of the bad loans, and confiscation, maybe of assets, and of course, jail term for erring, for those who have been found to err in this regard. All right, and then Kayode Fiscal says, MDs, CEOs that assist those recalcitrant directors to panel beat their non-performing loans should be sacked by CBN and also prosecuted. That's panel beating just drew my attention. You know, when you go to the mechanic workshop and you see cars that have been involved in accidents, going through that panel beating process, you know, just to reshape them. So this person is saying that MDs, CEOs who assist recalcitrant directors to panel beat their non-performing loans should be sacked by the CBN and prosecuted. I'll take one message more on that, and this is from Akpo Ikogu. It says, while it might seem harsh, removing those directors help build trust and strengthen corporate governance in our banks. When banks have honest and strong leadership, people feel safer depositing money and borrowing for real projects. This can lead to more business, more investment, and eventually maybe a stronger economy. What do you think?
Okay, so I think that the CBN, and if you look at the law, is without timeline. So now the CBN is giving these directors and these CEOs quite a lengthy period of time, 180 days. 180 days could be about 6 months. Yes, could be about 6 months, because 5 months is 150 days. Then 100 could be about 6 months. So I think it's quite a lengthy time for them to recoup the loan and for all those who are owing to go, you know, clear up their debt.
Okay, on the AU naming Nigeria AfCFTA Digital Trade Champion, we have a response from Shola Popola, who says, we are good at receiving accolades, but we do not sense any effect on the economy or other industries. And we also have a post from Abdul Rashid regarding this, and it says, this is a welcome development, and it's no coincidence. President Bola Tinubu earned it for us, and we owe him gratitude for serving this country with all of his heart. Thank you, PBAT. And then finally, this one says, give my 3 examples of the FGN achievements in promoting digital enterprise and innovation. Anyone, please? I think he was saying, give me 3 examples of the federal government's achievements in promoting digital enterprise and innovation. Okay. Well, if he's asking for examples, you have some to give. I think one of them is the co-creation hub, which was set up in Yaba.
For now, I can't really think of any because...
and there are several digital hubs across the country to encourage the digital economy.
Yeah, I can't really think of that any. I think that person is asking that question because I felt the government didn't play quite a very strong and a more effective role in making sure that the ICTs and the fintechs, earn the laurels that the country is actually enjoying now coming from the African Union. But I think there are lots of assistance and the right environment, the right ecosystem that the government must have created to aid that purpose.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Your contributions on posts and perspectives are very much valued. We ask that we do this again tomorrow as you watch and join the conversation on the front burners tomorrow. I am Blessing AHAs. There was Sick News TV. You will benefit a great deal from the news broadcast and also other programs coming your way.
Yes, and I am Oyimpriye Krumale. Good morning to you once again and have a splendid day.